This is North Vietnam the Noble. I made this to remember a journey I took and to bring you along with me. So, in this book, which is all about 10 days in 20 sketches, I write about what focused my trip, and that was really to go to the north of Vietnam, where, as you can see me sketching here, I sat in really remote corners of streets, courtyards, pavements, and sketched the people. I went with a group of other artists, and we started off in Hanoi, as you can see, on the 26th of September. So one of my first drawings was sketching in the street, and I sat there with Helen, my fellow traveler, and we had this woman selling chestnuts squatting right in front of us. So she gave me a great focal point for that particular sketch. And of course, Hanoi is nothing without its coffee. When I went the first time, which was about 10 years ago, I absolutely loved the iced coffee. But this time, on the first day of our tour, we started off with egg coffee, which sounds a bit weird, but it's actually a delicious custard-like dessert which is specific to Hanoi. So off we went and we traveled through the countryside in a small bus, leaving Hanoi, and we went to this place where we spent the first night, and I sketched my dinner at the hotel in Sao Mai Bak Ha. And then the next morning, very early, we started off with a dawn journey to the market. So the market is a rural, I suppose, tribal market where we saw the Hmong people for the first time. And this charming woman sold me these very nice little handbags or little purses. So the market is full of people selling all sorts of wares. And the thing that struck me most of all was the livestock. But this is a little sight of what the market looked like. So it had these Hmong ladies in their traditional costumes, and they were selling a lot of vegetables and fruit. But I went and sat with the chicken seller. So this young chicken seller was literally selling her chickens from her basket here. And you can just watch a few minutes as she does. She presents some of her wares to the clients.
Kể cả đi vào nhà cũng thế, hàng xóm về nhà còn bắt ra đất không ăn gà để. Lấy về ít ít là để. Thế thì sáng đến giờ bán được có 3 con gà để.
So that was my amazing experience, and of course I had to sketch her, just as a memory. So I spent the next 10 days traveling through northern Vietnam with this group of people, sketching and capturing people in their traditional dress and seeing the Chinese border and having all sorts of other adventures. So I just wanted to show this to you so you can get a little sense of my travels. Here I was sitting amongst the meat sellers. You can see the raw meat sellers in the background. So it was good fun, and I've created this little book of memories, and it's a nice way of documenting my trip and remembering those beautiful, serene moments in Vietnam. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Thanks for being with me.